Hi everybody, welcome back to Homestead, Ohio. I want to apologize for not having done a video in a while. There's been a lot of stuff going on out here. The grapevines are doing pretty good. The new grapevines I planted are doing pretty good. The bees are still surviving and still doing their thing. The pasture out here where I did all the dirt work and reseeded all this is coming along pretty good. There's a couple thin spots over here, but they're getting there. I've been battling with the blueberry bushes for quite a while. There's a lot of, I believe they call it chlorosis. There's just not enough chlorophyll in these plants. I got a lot of veining in there. And I've tried ammonium sulfate. Next thing I'm going to try is magnesium sulfate or Epsom salts and see if that will help minimize that. Even though they're loaded with berries, they're just not doing that well. But one of the biggest things I want to talk about, one of the biggest changes out here is what's behind the camera. Okay, so here it is. This is the equipment shed. No farm would be complete without a place to store the farm equipment. Now you see I did some videos where I did some hay baling out here, and I have a hay bine and a hay baler, and they've been sitting out in the weather for the last year, and they really need to stay dry and in good condition to, keep working like they're supposed to. So I really needed an equipment shed, and if you've seen some of the posts I've put on the channel, I've acquired a couple more farm implements, garden implements and stuff, and right now they're just kind of scattered through the yard, so I needed a place to put them. So you can tell I did not build this, and the biggest ways you can tell is, for one, it's done. For another, it didn't take very long. The guys come out here yesterday, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and they started putting this thing together, and by probably 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they were done. They did the whole thing. Started out with a crew of 3, and then a 4th guy showed up, and they were able to just knock this thing out. It's 24 foot deep this way, 36 feet wide, and 12 foot to the ceiling there, so it's plenty of room to put my hay bine, my hay baler, and a couple other little implements I've got. My disc does not have to go inside here, although I wish I could put it in. It's just not necessary to get it inside, I don't believe anyways. But anyways, you can also tell from the big gap underneath there, I've got a lot of fill to do in here. Like I said, nothing out here on this farm is even close to being level. So there's a lot of buildup that needs to be done in there. And kind of like the greenhouse that I haven't finished. I got a lot of dirt work to do in here, and I was going to start doing that today, but right now everything is a big muddy mess. Everything is wet. It rained pretty much all night last night, and it was raining this morning. Now we finally got a little bit of sunshine to come out and hopefully dry things up a little bit. So when I built this is built on the laminated columns on there, and these right here are what they call cookies. These are a 12-inch by, I believe it's 6-inch thick concrete base that goes down in the bottom. When they auger the holes out, they put one of those down in there, and that gives the column a good solid foundation to sit on. It's all tin, tan tin on the sides and a green roof on it. They only close in the gable ends of the soffits underneath there, because this being an equipment shed, it's open in the front. The 3 12-foot bays, no doors on there or anything. Not supposed to be any doors on there. But if they put the soffits underneath there, the birds are going to fly in here, and they're going to build nests up in there, and they'll just leave a big mess everywhere up in there. So no soffits. Now I do have to, part of the contract is I do have to clean up any of the construction waste that's left behind. They don't take that with them. There's a little bit here that's still pretty good, stuff that I could use. And yeah, some of it just take it to the scrapyard and get rid of it. Maybe I'll set some more posts and use these things. But not a bad barn, and it's going to be something that I really needed out here to keep that equipment protected, because I don't want it to get ruined sitting out in the weather. It sat out in the snow and the wind and the rain and everything, but now it is finally going to have a home once I get the dirt work done in there. A lot of dirt work to do though. Okay, so here we are inside of the equipment shed. Like I said, it's laminated columns in here, and this is a 412 pitch on the roof. Now, one of the things they did put on the underside of the roof here is it's an insulation. It's like a bubble wrap. It's got a foil layer on one side. The other side is the white that you see in here. Kind of reflect a little bit of light around. And like I said, it's open in the front, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And I will be able to put some of my farm implements in here. That's that piece of tin over there that's rattling in the breeze. I will have to get that cleaned up pretty soon. But over here, this is, I think it's like 28 inches there that I've got to fill in. And I got to put something behind there probably to keep that dirt from rolling out. Now I do want to build that up some so that I can drive behind there and mow. Right now, what I did was I had scraped this ground and pushed it all back here, made it a couple inches lower in the front and built up a couple inches higher in the back, but nowhere where it needs to be, nowhere near where it needs to be. Like I said, a lot of dirt to be brought in here, and then some gravel. And another thing I have to do out in the front here is I'm going to have to lower this a little bit. And right now the water that's coming down off the hill is running right through in here and kind of down and out the back side there. I can't have that happening in the equipment shed, so what I'm going to have to do is I'll have to lower that in the front a little bit and maybe make a small swale where the water can run down the hill and go around the equipment shed. So lots of work to do, but it's getting a lot closer. All right, everybody, there's an update on Homestead, Ohio, and what I've had going on out here in the last few months that I haven't made a video. My regular job takes a lot of time, so it's tough to get things done like the equipment shed, especially getting it done by myself in the time frame that they did. It's impossible for me to do it. So it was well worth the money to have them come out here and build that. Even though I've still got a lot of dirt work to do, it's so much nicer that this much of it is already done. I did maintain the field out here where last year I had stripped all the topsoil off of it, done all the dirt work over there and everything so that I could get good grass to grow out here, and it's getting there. It's still going to take a little bit more work. I need to put more compost down in there, work some good organic matter into some of that soil because, yeah, with most of the topsoil gone, it's going to take some work to get it back where it needs to be. It could take me a couple years, but hopefully I'll get there. Still got to try to get the blueberries going the way they should be because they're not right. That's obvious with the veining and the leaves and stuff, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun. To me, it is anyways. Don't mind getting a little bit dirty and getting my hands in the soil and stuff. Anyways, if you could, reach up here and hit this button and check out some of my other videos. Hit the little round one down here to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll try my best to get videos out there a little more regularly. Thanks for watching.